going down, guys? Thought I'd go live real quick. I've been super busy. I got another piece of property that borders mine, so I was working over there today, and I got stuck with the tractor, got stuck with disc, had to come get my truck, pull it out, twist the disc, unhook, hook back up, and it's been a pain in the ass. But I watched a video. I'll try to, I can't link it, it's live, but I'll try to. But hey, what's going down, guys? But he only has a few subscribers, but he did a pretty good video, and this was like early on. Hi Jessica, what's going down? But I wanted to talk about the timeline a little bit. In between, this is like 4 minutes in or whatever. In between the fourth and the fifth volley, there's like 2 minutes and 23 seconds. It's like a pretty long gap. And I was thinking, if there was two shooters, is that kind of when they kind of split ways and they were kind of arguing or whatever? And then that's when the second shooter got out of there? So, just something to think about. And, if you counted all the shots, this guy did a little thing with it, but he counted 982 shots total, not counting the two last, there had to have been, I don't know if you guys remember the test that I did in that room down there. I only shot a few shots, and it was so smoky and dusty in that room, it was unreal. And I had just as much ventilation as they did, because, what's going down, Sleep Dip? I had just as much ventilation in that little room. It wasn't room, it's a house, and it was all open in there. But there was so much smoke, it had to have been crazy. So, that's something to think about. But this guy who I'm talking about, I'll try to get I wrote it down and I didn't bring the paper out. And I don't have good service to do live in my house, but he counted 982 shots. Yeah, me too. Me too, Jessica. But this guy counted 982 shots, not counting the two at the bus stop. And that doesn't match up with anything. And the lady that I talked to, Maureen, her husband was shot 5 times. She sent me pictures of the gunshots of his leg. Man, it's bad. And so she's definitely saying there was more than one shooter, and she's also saying there was a bunch more shots. So she also thought she seen a shooter on top of the pizzeria. And so I kind of did some research. I'm going to do a live interview with D. James. He has kind of some stuff about the guy on the pizzeria. So that's just something to look into. We're not ruling it out. We're not ruling it in, but we're going to look into it. And, you know, that's how I roll. I mean, if it leads me in that direction, we're going to go down that path. And so I've been talking back a lot, back and forth with Maureen. And she showed me pictures of her husband's shorts that he was wearing when he was shot. And man, he had 5 holes. 5 holes. And they're pretty big holes too. They came in the front of his leg. So I can't post the picture because they'll probably get me for something, but and we've been talking back and forth, texting about the pictures of bullets that they pulled out of him. And they sure look like a 223 mushroomed out, but kind of in between. They also kind of don't fit the whole. Yeah, she did see the actual bullets, and I've actually seen the wounds too. They're pretty gnarly, Alan. So I know that she's not pulling my chain. His leg still looks red and infected. It's not good. He still has 3 pieces in there. And, or 2 pieces in there, and they've removed 3, or vice versa. But I can't post the picture in the thumbnail But she said, actually, I won't talk about that right now because we're going to do another interview maybe tomorrow with her. But I can't really touch on everything because I don't want to pass the privacy issue, you know, like putting it live, because I don't want to touch on something that's going to make her upset, you know. So I don't need to put her back in the place where she feels, you know, pushed or anything to reveal something that she doesn't want to talk about. So I'm just going to talk about what she feels comfortable talking about. But I mean, I don't want to upset anybody. But anyway, so I'm going to do an interview with D. James about some of that stuff. And then also another one with Maureen. And her husband's still not back to work. His leg still looks pretty tore up. But they're super nice people. No, I agree, Alan. That's totally true. But they go in clean, you know. So, and it all depends on distance and if it hit something before and all that. So, there was also right next to Maureen. What's going down? Sleep dip. Anyways, there was a lady shot in the head right by Maureen, and she said that she was a blonde, and she died right there. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So, but how can... What's up, Matt? But, I don't know, I just kind of got kind of emotional there, but that's kind of rough, you know, you guys. It's... What happened was crazy. So crazy. There's so many unanswered questions, but we're trying to work to get to the bottom of them. You know what I mean? Let's just all work together and try to find the truth. D. James just put out an update video, and go check it out. Me and JB have been talking back and forth. Sleep Dip, Chris White. We've all been working together. I believe so. She took the picture, and the picture showed his legs. She showed me the shorts. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you want to go into that deep and say somebody's lying, but I'm not going to go there, you know, that. Yeah, we do need answers now. I'm down for that, but we can only go at the speed where we find facts and the truth. So I got some tests coming out. Actually, today was a nice day, but I was super busy. I'm going to shoot the tarp and see what it looks like. It's not like a tarp, but it's kind of like a mesh, kind of how they had on the fence. But 5 shots to the leg is mental, chicken oriental. That's the best comment I've seen all day. But I don't know, guys. Who knows what outfit he was wearing during the attack? Because according to the video, the close... hey, Hammer. Hey, Sean, what's up? According to the closed circuit TV, he had the same goddamn clothes on every day. He only had like 4 shirts for like... or 3 shirts for like all those days. It's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, no, one was shrapnel because it was a piece. But I mean, he had five hits, you know, and that's crazy. And she made the comment to me that she asked her husband, "Do you want to keep him as cufflinks?" And he was like, I'm a construction worker. I don't need cufflinks. So, I've been wanting to know what uniforms. Yeah, no kidding. What were they wearing? Campos and Shuck is a whole nother story, because I think they kind of threw Shuck in to make Campos look more plausible. I don't know. But there's just so many unanswered questions, but we're knocking them off. But the second shooter thing, in between the fourth and the fifth volley, there was like a 2-minute gap. A little over 2 minutes. And was that like them switching rooms? Was that them arguing? If it was a second shooter, was that them saying, hey, you know, I don't know. Was that them sitting down to eat soup or, you know, take a quick bite? But just think, if you, in a matter of 11 minutes, if you shot 1,150 rounds with the bump stock, your arm would be hamburger, total hamburger, and there's no proof of that in the autopsy. So how does that make any sense? You know, after shooting 400 or 500 rounds a night, you know, my shoulder's pretty red, and I got like a little bit of a bruise, and I'm a brute. You know, I'm not no little guy. Oh, that went off too fast, Sleep Dip. I didn't get to read it. But there's so many things that could have been reported that weren't. Will the real Campos please stand up? That's what we need to know. How are you going to gain 40 pounds in like 10 days? Was that guy up there using Paddock's player's card to eat sushi or what? So weird. Yeah, no, I showed that video, man. It don't show much. And it depends on the ammo. And if he was using Federal, you're not going to see it. So we proved that one. And if you guys want to see something else with the shooting, let me know too. I know how to play the video through KindMaster. Do I think Shuck is James Holmes? I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, that's a possibility, Chris. Or, I mean, Sleep Dep. And then what do you guys think of that interview with Bruce Paddock today? Uh-oh, my mom's calling. Anyways, I'll call her back. I love my mom. I talk to her about 3 times a day. I talk to my dad about 4 times a day. Both about the same. Today's my grandma's birthday. We lost my grandpa. His birthday was a couple days ago on March 23rd. He would have been 98. We lost him last year, 2 weeks before his birthday. And his wife today, my grandma, turned 88. And I love her to death. I learned a lot of cooking from her. I'm kind of off subject, but today's her birthday. And I love her. And happy birthday, Grandma. But anyways, the Shuck and Campos thing, if they're just calling Shuck down with his tools and stuff, and he was up on the, what, 66, I don't even know what floor, but he's not going to be down there in that amount of time that they coincided. That wouldn't have happened. Because if he's already been shooting at, why are you going to call the serviceman to come help you? That doesn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. And I don't know. It's crazy. But the Bruce Paddock thing, they interviewed him, and he's like, oh, my brother had the same problem I did, and blah, 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 and that's what caused it. But the first time, he's like, oh, I don't have a brother, all this crap. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I just want to throw on there real quick. If you guys have anything you want me to see, do comment. And I will try to find out that video I watched today. It was a good one. Hey, Chris White, can you post that video I sent you today, the link, on the comments? Chris, can you post that? Do you have it quick? Can't you paste on a comment? Oh, look, Stephen Paddock's on. What's up, brother? How did you do this? Yeah, Sleep Dip, can you post it? If Campos was wearing the same clothes every day, I doubt he washed his ass. I don't know. Did you guys just see that comment? Did he hint that he murdered his girlfriend? I have no idea. The one I sent, he counted like every volley. He talked about oh, okay, won't let you post links, huh? Yeah, it said Stephen Paddock was on there. Hey, Stephen Paddock, can you comment again? Let's see how he did it. Let's ask him. There we go. It's partially on there. We all got questions for him. Oh, there we go. Put youtube.com before it. Okay. Sean Grab subscribed to Stephen Paddock. What's up, Pac-Man? Well, guys, I just want to jump up there, touch a few things, and I got some stuff coming out, and we got a bunch of people we're working with. I have some stuff coming out with Chris White, JB, D. James, Maureen, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Go check out my website if you guys can. I'm still looking for another thing too, guys. I'm still a little short for my goal that I wanted to set to help my buddy Tim's family. His services are on the 7th of April, and I need a few more bucks to try to help out with his daughter. And if you guys can donate to my PayPal, and I will get it over to her, that would be amazing. So if you go farmersfortruth.com, or you guys can go to paypal.me/Alan Duckworth, and I will get everything that we donate over to her, and whoever donates, I'm going to write a list. And the people that have already donated, thank you. It's awesome. And it'll just help that poor girl out, you know. Maybe we'll get her some new shoes, some clothes, a new phone, whatever it takes to get her mind off of that. So that was a hard deal, but if you guys can help out, try if you can. If we can get a few $100 for her, that'd be amazing. But so yeah, please find it in your hearts to help that poor little girl. I've put up what I can, and we'll make it work. Oh, sorry about your grandmother, man. My grandfather just passed away not that long ago, and so I feel your pain. Today's my grandmother's birthday, and I love her to death. She's taught me a lot, and they were a big part of my childhood and even my adulthood. So, hammer down, guys. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Let's have a little bit moment of silence for 671 JH's grandmother. Amen, brother. You'll be in my prayers. I know it won't make it easier, but maybe it'll help a little bit. So, hammer down, guys. Farmers for Truth. Got a little emotional there. But I will catch you guys on the next one.